Good morning, everybody. Cheers. Cold, little tiny bit of coffee left. I just want to say that straight up, Visual Studio Code is an absolute curse. An absolute curse. Somehow, I just had 17 windows, Visual Studio Code windows open. 17 projects. 3 of them were empty. I don't even know how they were spawned. I just wanted to get one window so I could start my chat server. And I launched Visual Studio Code and 17 different projects and windows popped up. What? I'm doing a pub quiz? I'm not doing a pub quiz today. What? Wouldn't even know what the inside of a pub looks like. Must be a Mac thing. No, it's a user thing. It's a Visual Studio Code is an enabler. It enables you to just have so many windows open. It is crazy. 1.21 gigabytes of RAM. No, that's Chrome. You only need that for Chrome. I did not get a chance to make myself a coffee this morning. Many regrets on that because it is freezing in here. Oh, my hands are cold. Oh, okay, good. So I thought YouTube was telling me that there's a problem with my bitrate, but it's fine. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is well. My plans today were foiled. I'll show you why in a moment. I got something, and I've been waiting for something to go with it so I could do some PCB design stuff with this, but I haven't got the other bit yet, which is really frustrating, but I'll show you what it is. That's fine. I won't hide it from you. It is freezing today, isn't it, AJ? It is just so cold. I've got the heater on. I got both heaters downstairs and upstairs going at 3 o'clock this morning to warm the place up. I might have to I've turned the downstairs one off now, but I might have to turn it back on again. I'm going to turn it back on. Doing it on my phone. I control it from my phone. Production on. Beep. I might put it on high. Just for now. It is so cold. John Clayton, hello. How you doing? I've actually got some gloves on. Oh my god. Sorry. Yes, we've had a couple of cold days here, but today's exceptionally. It says it's 5, but I don't believe it. I think it's more than 5. I mean, less than 5. I've had a flat out week. I have had, after every stream, I find it quite stressful leading up to stream day. Still, always have, about trying to find something to do on the stream, something that's interesting, something that you'll all want to see. And every Wednesday after I stream, I think to myself, okay, I've got one whole week to plan for my next stream. So plenty of time, I can work all this out. And then comes the night before stream day, and I feel so much pressure, and I just have nothing planned, or things don't go as I planned. And this week was one of them, because I was also had a lot of, that's reflection of my logo. I also had a lot of other things I had to get done. I'm working on a client job at the moment, which is taking up a lot of my time. So irrational versus irrational. What? Okay, I don't know what we're talking about. Anyway, so yes. I got these. I'm just going to jump right in. I'll say hi to everyone in the chat in a moment. But this is what I was planning to do today, some PCB design with these. These are ESP32C61 chips. This is the new C61. It's like the C6, but the C61 can also use PSRAM. And these particular chips have 2 megabytes of PSRAM in them. So no flash. You can't get with flash and PSRAM. Obviously, it's a small package. And I wanted to, some of you might remember that my original idea for my Tiny Watch was to do a Tiny Watch C6. I wanted to do a C6 version of it. But there wasn't really enough I/O, and there was also no PSRAM, and the amount of SRAM wasn't really enough to do much in the way of graphics on the screen without running out of RAM. These have 2 megabytes of PSRAM. But unfortunately, the datasheet is not out yet, and I'm waiting for Espressive to give me a datasheet. I know they're not drop-in compatible with the C6, so there is no point designing with the C6 footprint because they're not the same. So I was hoping to have the datasheet. It's not public yet. And so there goes that. That wasn't going to happen today. It was supposed to happen today. It was going to be a nice surprise. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to say hi to folks in chat. Alan, good morning. Mr. England, hello. Deshipu, Squeak. Bruce, hello. Dachoris, hi. Brennan, hey Brennan. I saw you released a video, an update on your AI bot. I haven't watched it yet. I was asleep, but I'm looking forward to watching that. Can everyone hear that buzz? You might not hear it with my microphone. That's the heater kicked in downstairs. Come on, heater, do it, do it. Yeah, I'll watch that after the stream. Looking forward to it. Johnny, hello, good morning. Dave Harris, hi. Scrolling. AJ, hello. Johnny, hello. John Clayton, yes. Cape Cad, Xmicron, hello. David Esser, Christian. I'm not sure how to pronounce your surname. Buru. Apologize if I got that wrong. Curious how you do through-hole connectors manually, or I avoid them, but if I have to do them, like on Reflow Master Pro, I do them by hand. I don't have a wave of salt, any form of automated through-hole soldering. No space, too expensive. I don't do enough through-hole, so yeah, and I avoid through-hole like the plague. I think I've got everyone in chat. If I missed anyone, I apologize. Pro Engineer, Matt, hello. Daily updates every few days. Cool. I was wondering what was happening with the project, so I'm keen to see where it's up to. Okay, yeah, we've got everyone. So that's a bummer about the data sheet. I don't know why they've listed the my tube decided to mute, or maybe playing some odd device. For some reason, like they've got it listed on their website as a product but no link to the data sheet, which they don't normally do that. So, cold. Not like it was cold, but not like nice ice cold coffee. Just no. Okay. I don't know. Crazy. I got my carrier boards made for my switch over. Which one is it? Can't find it. That one. Okay. I got my carrier boards in. I made these during the week. They came up pretty well. Can't even see. Let me get closer. In focus, maybe. In hindsight, I should have not had Edge S3 on here, and I should have just had Edge or something, because they're going to be for multiple boards. Right now, I've only got my Edge S3D, but I have some other things I'm working on. Anyway, they come with female and male headers for the sides and male headers for the thing, and a screw to mount. Anyway, they're pretty cool. Sold a few of those already, actually. It makes sense that people will get one with their Edge S3s. But that was exciting to get those done and out, and didn't make a mistake on them for a change. One moment, please. There you go, everyone. There's Brennan's YouTube link, Old Man Maker. Hey, Graham, how you doing? So I pinged Chris, Atomic 14, Chris Greening. I pinged him, but I think he's sleeping or whatever, because I teased this last week. I held this up and teased it last week. No worries, Brennan. And I'm going to show you what it is. It is my ESP32. Oh, you can't even read that. Rainbow. This is Chris's ESP32 Rainbow ZX Spectrum thingamy-bob. And I've never owned or used or even held in my hand any type of Sinclair device. We were a Commodore house, so I had a Commodore 64, then several Amigas. Sleeping's overrated, absolutely. And my dad had obviously a PC. We eventually moved to PCs, and then I moved to the Mac. Yes. Never played with a any of the Spectrums, and I wanted to back Chris. Let's just open, shall we? Let's just get it done. Back his project. His project did quite well. It was 146% funded. If you don't know what I'm talking about, oh, AJ, don't be rude. I'm talking about this. That's the crowd supply campaign page. But anyway, this came really quick. I got the announcement that they were shipping, and then I think the next day this arrived from Mauser. I can't even get the bag open. Okay, rubbish. One. Ooh. 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 Okay. Quantity 1. I should have got 2 in case I wrecked it. Oh, there's a printed manual inside. Okay. Okay, so this it's got a little bit of a bow on the PCB. I wonder if that's just heat through reflow. Quite possible. So this is a ZX Spectrum that it's basically an ESP32 S3 running an emulator, and it's got capacitive touch for the buttons, and it's obviously a full color silk screen on the front. So all of the keys, wow, that's really cool. All of the keys and everything. This is, I believe it's all silk screen. Whoops, how close can I get so you can see better? And focus. So S3, we've got a SD card socket. There's power, boot button. It's got a quick connector on here for SQUiXL to add on stuff. I believe that's for a battery, so you can power it via battery. There's a headphone, and I don't know if I assume it's just a mono headphone, obviously built-in speaker, and a 320 by 240 screen that acts as your output screen. And I have no idea what comes on it. This is the back of it. Okay, so speaker, headphone, expansion port. That's a quick connector. There's two quick connectors, or stemmer QT connectors. USB-C, power switch, reset, boot, SD card. Made in China, designed in Scotland. And then it's got I/O, tells you what all the I/O is connected to. And then the expansion port. And Chris has done some interesting things with the expansion port, I believe. He was either working on, has finished, or something, a HDMI output that you can connect to here via a Raspberry Pi, an RP, I think a 2040. So I guess we should plug it in. Now, it says, let's have a look. Sorry, the manual. Just quickly, the manual. 2014, quick start. Look at that. Printed manual in color. What's in the box? Rainbow. Cable not included. System overview. Powering the device. Use a 5-volt USB power adapter rated at 1 amp or higher. So does that mean can't plug it into my computer? I'd have to be able to plug it into my computer. Why would it need an amp? Interesting. Okay. 2 indicators. There's LED for power. Loading games. I've already got this website up. Using the device. Okay. Troubleshooting. Disposal. Safety information. There's no Australian. The closest you've got is English, but no, you need to have Australian in here, Chris. Where's the joystick port? I don't know. Maybe you can use the expansion for a joystick. I don't know. Okay, shall we power it up? I'm going to plug it into my computer and power it up and hope I don't fry my USB port. It says it needs 1 amp, but you don't get 1 amp out of a computer. But I don't know how else you put games on it. I mean, obviously the SD card. Oh, we've got an LED over there. Oh, that was quick. That booted quick. I'm going to leave the thing on the screen for now. There was I saw something in keyboard arrows. Here, using the device. Main menu is controlled by the Spectrum cursor keys, which is 5, 6, 7. What? 6, 7. 6 and 7 are used up and down. Right, enter to pick and 5 to go back. Right, okay, so... Oh, okay, there are arrows on them as well. So that means... Oh, nice. There's a little click sound. You probably can't hear it. Is there haptics? No haptics, I don't think. That's actually really cool. Okay, games, enter. No games found. What? The color of the manual cover is the same as the original. Oh, is it really? Is that okay? As I said, I never had one. So a friend of mine had one of them. I don't know if he had a Spectrum or a ZX80. So what was the original? Anyway, but I never used it. Yeah. Okay, how do I? And I've no idea, obviously a 48K version, 128K. Okay, so apparently I can connect to this. What is video player? No videos. Okay. Apparently I can connect to this via Chrome and I can load games on it. So I've got, no, that is not, okay, and that is upside down. Wow. Can I find one that's the right way around? No, no. That's annoying that we're upside down. His was black. My friend's one was black. I'm sure it was black, but it didn't have the proper keys. It still had the flat typing thing. So maybe it was a ZX81. I need to rotate this 180. Okay, so we can see, you can see a bit of the screen. Can you see the screen? Let me see if I can show you more of it. There we go. So you can see the screen. Quick start guide. So this is his website, sb32rainbow.com. Soldering kit, solder. Oh, really?
Alan Madsen says yes, sounds like a ZX81 colon.
So I can click connect. I'm assuming it's that one. And I'm connected. I think I can go to file browser. This is showing me what's on the flash storage. Ooh. What is, oh, okay. So where's games? So his website links to the ZX database, like it's full of games. Addendum spectrum was chosen to highlight the machine's color display, which differed from the right. But maybe I thought he had the stripes on it on his. My friend, I can't remember. It was a long time ago. Like I was 13 years old. Hey, Alan. Good morning, Alan. How you feeling, mate? Are you back home or are you still in the hospital? So how do I add a game? Quick start. Upgrading the firmware, loading games. This is a way to use this website where you can browse it and then send them directly. Okay, right. No, we're not doing Manic Miner. Apparently that's, I don't know any of the games on the ZX Spectrum. What's a non-Manic Miner game? I've seen Manic Miner on videos so many times. Hey, Johan, how you doing? Hey, Jonathan. The link is here. So the post I got a few days ago about the, what's called Sim OS.
Super sticker.
Woo! Thank you, Mr. England. I don't know. You have to ask Chris, who made ESP32 Rainbow. I don't know. I've just backed it and just got it. Yeah, Mr. Fu, Mr. England. Are there any demos? You know, like the Amiga used to have demos, and C64.
Says I also got one as I was a SQUiXL coder.
Oh, really? Has yours arrived? Oh, I just searched demo and it's I might have killed it. Did I kill it? Oh, no. Oh, this got 1 out of 10 stars. We don't want that one. World of Specky demo. Demo Mania. Is Ant-Attack a demo or is it a game? I just want to have something play sound and video on there rather than having to actually play right this second. Better off downloading from off Spectrum. I don't know what that means. Send to device. Send to flash. Let's see how this works. Woo! Okay. So that's sent. So does that mean I can now enter, enter, enter?
Alan Madsen says get froggy.
Can everyone hear that? I'm like, can you hear that? I don't think you can. I think it's. Someone tell me if you can hear it. Can't hear it? Okay, hang on. What about now?
Alan Madsen says lover the mic level it can turn it on.
Okay, that's I need to turn noise cancelling off. Okay, I put my other one back on again here, my lapel one, but it sounds like a Spectrum, right? I need to see why it's. I shouldn't have any filtering on it. Okay, what about that? Okay, slightly better. See, how's my voice now? Now it's clipping big time, isn't it?
John Clayton says press enter to start the demo.
Oh, really? No, isn't that a. I think that's a game. I don't know how to move. Okay, 5 moved that way. Oh, an 8. I'm supposed to save the people, and I think. Am I supposed to collect these things? Oh, there's just juggling. Right, everything's juggling. Oh, too many things. Okay. I'm not very good at this. Okay. That's pretty cool. Get froggy. Okay. Let me go. So Chris, not Chris, Mr. England just, oh my God, sent me this link, World of Spectrum. But I'm going to just stay on this for now because I don't know how to, I don't have an SD card in there. Froggy. Oh, F-16 combat pilot. Where's Froggy? What is Froggy? Oh, is that just Frogger? What? That's like Pac-Man and Frogger together. I don't know, which one is it? Do I want? Too many Froggies. V2. 22k. That is just crazy. Nodes of Yesod. Oh, it was funny that didn't like. Okay, how do I get out of the game? Is there a other than reset? Is there like a quit button?
HMS says get Prince of Persia.
Oh, really? Was it a good port? Nobody's Control Z. Is it? Really? Where's the control key? No, it's not a PC. Is there a control key? I don't think so. Okay, I just hit reset. Whatever.
HMS says
Just
hit
a
reset.
reset, right?
Alan
Okay.
Madsen says power off on.
Okay, Prince of Persia playable demo. Okay, we're going to send that to the device as well. Schmick. Yes, it looks schmick. Hey, Life and Cycling. Hello to anyone I've missed in chat. Oh, failed to. Oh, right. I got to reconnect. Sorry, because I reset it, didn't I? Downloading and extracting. Okay. So, games. We're going to do Prince of Persia. We're going to do Froggy. Froggy was first. Copyright 1983. Oh my gosh. 1983. Hello? It's hung. We killed it. No, this is the Unspectrum. No, this is the Rainbow. SP32 Rainbow. Okay, got to reset. That did not load. Games, enter. Enter Prince of Persia. 1982 Sinclair Research. But I don't know if that's loading either. Press enter at main screen. Yeah, I did that on the other one. Okay, there's a K flashing. Uh-oh. Go sub L. What? What? I think that's not good. Nope. Nope. That did not work either. That didn't load.
Alan Madsen says it's in program. Basic mode now. Super chat!
Oh, Matt, what are you doing? When you said assume that one when selecting the COM port had flashbacks to the countless times they. Right, you've been doing that a lot recently. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can't get past the froggy screen. And Prince of Persia's not booting. So, I'm assuming if I go into just these, it just takes me to a, tape loader, basic 40, tape tester.
HNS says you overfilled Flash, I think.
No, there'll be plenty of flash. Really? I wouldn't think so. Let me try. Let me go back to here and connect.
John Clayton says try the function plus run key for POP.
Function plus run key. Function. What function? Sorry, I've never seen these keyboards before. I can't see a function key. God, there's so many things on each key. It's just insane. Yeah, I can't see a function key. These things seem to be on here, and I've used 412 of 5.9 megabytes. So I'm pretty sure I haven't filled the flash. Space. Yeah, I tried space. I tried space and enter and break, or break, same thing. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we'll try again. Prince of Persia. Oh, you can't see. Hang on. Enter. Enter.
John Clayton says maybe the POP download screen has instructions to make it work.
Maybe. Well, I don't know, because these games are for web play. Why is that page not loading? Loading instructions for. Yeah, there's no instructions for. On the web page, click Tools menu. You can convert your favorite language to C++. What? On what web page? What?
Alan Madsen says for running, I think you press symbol shift key and then run. HNS says space break. Bottom right to exit games BTW.
No, but that just takes me to that. Yeah. No. No idea what I'm doing. No idea. Is there supposed to be a like a function key to get the other? Like, how do you get the yellow, the green or the red things? Oh, symbol shift. Anyway, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, load, 8,1. I already broke it. Load dollar, 8,1. Okay, well, there you go. Broken it already. Bummer. But can it run Doom? Well, not in Spectrum mode, but yeah, you can run Doom on the S3. I'm assuming someone's going to port, or someone's already ported it to these screens. I don't know. Yeah, I would assume so. Run in. Well, no. When I load a game that needs 128K, it should just switch. If I go into the 128K mode, that just takes me to the computer.
Learn how to use the keyboard. Each key has 4 functions.
Yeah, I know it does, which is just insanity. I can see a symbol shift, so I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm going to stop assuming. Whatever. To run on the Rainbow homepage. Do they? What? Where do they show Doom running? Where do they show Doom running? Yeah, it's nicely done. Chris has done a great job, especially getting the keyboard working and getting multi-key press working. He had to do a whole bunch of stuff with a whole lot of custom ICs and buffers and stuff to get the matrix stuff working, where you can do multiple touches, and it feels quite responsive to type on the keyboard. Symbol shift and then the R key when you're at the white screen. Yeah, to do what? Where's it? Where did you see Doom? Or are you looking at somewhere else? Yes. Silly. Oh, right. Doom there. Right. I got a version. Load games from the main command prompt. Yeah, I got it. Thanks. Doom 2 demo scene demo. 10 out of 10. We can try it. Connect. Send to device. Yeah, you can run normal Doom or support of it, but yes. When you say normal Doom, you don't load the PC files. Sorry, being a smart ass. Doom. Ooh. We hear that? Oh, it's a demo version. Whatever. Oh, it's playing in the middle. So how do I move? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's showing me a map. I don't know what the controls are. What are the controls? Does it say on the website? Nope. WASD? No. But there's lots of sound and things happening. I know if I hit spacebar, I'm shooting. It looks like I'm shooting, but and now the music stopped. Oh, Q. I'm going. Is that forward? I can't tell. Okay, Q's forward. Okay, Q and A, forward and back. How do I turn? Oh, here we go. I and O. Is my head in the way? Can everyone see? Bit hard to see what's on the screen. Why can't I go forward? Oh, it is a demo. Okay. Little tiny screen in the middle. It's not quite doom. Anyway, a bit of fun. It looks pretty cool. It's risky making PCBs this big, as you can maybe see. The you get a bit of flex on the PCB. But this is actually really nicely done. I think our PCB way made it, and it's got some surface. I don't know what the surface is. I'm gonna have to speak to Chris. It feels like it's got something over the top of it. It's like it's a plastic, like a sticker. Or something. I don't know. Because you can, if you look at the reflection on the buttons, you can see the round bits, and they're kind of smooth. So I feel like there's something over the top, but it's pretty cool. The HDMI out would be interesting with the expansion port. Excuse me, I need to blow my nose. Hang on. There's a mute. Did I mute? I don't think I muted myself then, did I?
Alan Madsen says and no mute.
Yeah, no mute. Oh well, thank God it wasn't a big sneeze.
HMS says didn't mute lol.
Yeah, because when I moved the microphone and then back, it changed the order of my things, and I clicked on the wrong thing. I apologize. Lucky I didn't go to the bathroom. That could have been very embarrassing. It is. It's similar. He did it on purpose to make it the same as the original keyboard, or similar to the original keyboard. Thankfully, I never had to use a computer with a keyboard like that. That would have driven me nuts. The keyboard on the Commodore 64 was just amazing. Really, really good. I need to get all my Commodore stuff out of the garage again at some stage. But I find when I take it all out and set it all up, by the time I set it all up and find a place for it all and start mucking around with it, I then just sink so much time into it. And then it's just, yeah. No, it's still not. It's still on the floor in a box. Do you know what? After my streams, I switch off and I go straight into the stuff I'm going to do, the work I'm going to do. And then I just, blink and it's stream day again the next week. Turbo 250 on tape. I don't know what Turbo 250 on tape is, but I got a 1540. Was it 1541 or 1540? No, 1541 drive when I got my floppy drive when I got my C64. Only a couple of things I had to ever use tape for, and that was hated it. It was so bad. I never needed to do any of the turbo tape stuff. Build the Pi 1541. I deliberately avoid all retro electronics build things. That's a very dangerous rabbit hole for me. I had the 64 memory module come loose in the middle of running a program and crash. What? You mean the expansion cartridge? You're talking about the? I mean the memory wasn't a module. The memory was on the board. I think you mean one of the like the epics. Oh god, you remember the fast load? Oh boy, I've got one somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, right, but there was a. It's funny how you call it CBM 64, but there was in Europe Commodore business machines, but everywhere else everyone just called it Commodore. Right, it was cartridge. Yeah, it was a expansion cartridge. Shouldn't have come loose. Maybe you had a dodgy one. The cartridge insert was really good. Like it really held the cartridge. Unless you were being really violent with your C64, there's no way the cartridge would have come out unless there was a damaged cartridge. They used to go in, screws in really well. Yeah. It's not that it needed its own full CPU, but they needed a CPU for it, and they had 6510s, and so they used, or 65, the original was an 02, anyway, whatever it was. So they just used that. That's all. It wasn't that it needed that much. Remember, back then there wasn't that full range of different MCUs, right? They had this MCU that they had in, that they were making themselves through MOS, that they had unlimited supply of, and so they stuck one in the floppy drive. That's all. It was expansion. It was memory. It was extra memory through the expansion, through the cartridge port. Repaired 64s on the island of Guam on the Navy. Yeah, it was a right, but that didn't come loose. The cartridges stayed in really well. Unless you were really aggressive putting them in and pulling them out and twisting them, and maybe, I don't know. Well, that's from my memory. That was as you know, it was a long time ago. I'm bummed. For those that joined late, I was going to be playing with these today. There's really nothing to see. I'll switch. I'll show you what they're not, because you can't see anything. I have 200 of these. Let's see if we can see. How close can we get? Oh, well, not close enough at all. Can't see. Oh well. These are ESP32C61s with 2 megabytes of PS RAM in them, which sounds perfect for a tiny watch, a light version of tiny watch. And when I say a light version, there is not enough I/O on these to have all of the expansion that's on my tiny watch. Speaking of tiny watch, hang on. I ran a batch of tiny watches yesterday because I'm out of stock. I'm actually printing cases right now. Ooh, that's something I need to quickly do. Hang on a second. I need to check that my print... Oh, lovely. Lovely, everyone. Check it out. Check it.
says yellow.
Check this out. Oh, nice. Can everyone see? Nice. Well, that was a disaster.
HMS says, did you forget to put a plate in?
You can see the plate is there. I got the spaghetti detection stuff turned off because it doesn't. No, this is ABS plus.
SQUiXL says my wife says good night.
Please say good night back to your wife. Should have got a Q1. A what? Not a chance. Oh no. Well. Oh wow, there's even some on the floor. Let's push them off. Oh, let's take. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, that's hot. Look at that. Oh, that is hot. Hang on. Look at that. Yay. So this happened after it had already been printing for ages. It's come off the heat bit. So some of them have warped off, some of them haven't. And yeah, great. Excellent. No idea how that happened. It was the first like 20 layers went down fine. I was watching it.
John Clayton says, I feel your pain.
Oh man. And the filament is in a dryer. So it's going through it's not going through the AMS. And yeah, so that's not wonderful. God, I hate 3D printing. Now imagine what happens when you print your dinner in Star Trek and the replicator malfunctions. Well, you don't have to wait hours to find out if your replicator malfunctioned. You just get bad dinner. I'd be more worried about the transporter malfunctioning and coming back with with my dinner merged into my body. That'd be bad. Okay, I need to. I'm gonna have to. Maybe I need to raise the temperature of the build plate. God, that is an absolute. These are stuck. I don't know why I'd have to raise the temperature. I mean, I don't know if you can hear me clicking these off, but these are really stuck down. So I'm gonna have to do a print. This was supposed to be 8 of them. Anyway, I'm glad I checked it now. Although I wish I would have checked it half an hour ago. Did you change the setting? Nope. Nope. Same way I've printed it before. Anyway, so back to here. I printed a batch of tiny watches because I was out. But if I go... So the reason I went for the S3 on it eventually, like the original one that was going to be the C6, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, was because wasn't enough PS RAM, so would have been a problem for doing anything on the screen, and as in beyond just 1 or 2 bits of, pages or whatever. But there's also 12 or 13 extra I/O on the S3 than what there is on the C6. So there's a lot of stuff that's on here that I'm not going to be able to get on a C6 version. So I'm going to have to work out what I'm going to drop if I do it. But I have to solder haptics on these and connect screens, but I have no cases. Ooh. The DoorDash people out of work. If there's not enough room in the pattern buffer, then you get merged in with someone else. I can't wait. Can't wait till there's transport machines. I can't do the smooth plate anymore. Deeply traumatized by getting bits of plastic under my nails. Yeah, it's hard to get it off when it's on there. I don't understand what happened. Absolute pain in the ass. Just hours wasted. It's not even the wasted filament. It's just the wasted hours. It's just really annoying. Like, I wanted to get watches back in stock today, and until I got cases printed, I can't. So anyway, C61. For those who joined late, I can't. I was going to work on this today, but I don't have a data sheet yet. They haven't made the data sheet public yet. So I need to, as in I'm waiting for them to send me a pre-release data sheet. So until I've got the data sheet, I can't do anything because they're not drop-in replacement with the C6. They're a different, same size IC, but the pins are different. So not compatible. Not drop-in compatible. Man. So I have a second X1 carbon sitting in a box, unopened here. I bought a second one during the sale that they just had at the end of financial year, which is end of June for us in Australia. And yeah, I didn't want to buy a second one, but at the time my first one wasn't printing properly. Clearly still isn't printing properly. So I bought a second one, but I'm so traumatized by having bought a second X1 carbon that it's still in the box, unopened. And I keep looking at it going, maybe I'll return it. Anyway, they now 3D print rocket engines out of aluminium. 3D printing is just amazing, the stuff, the metal printing that you can do now. It's getting better. It is definitely getting better. The 3D printing technology and the what is it? The sintering. The what's it? SLS. Yeah, and stuff. Doing some pretty cool things. You remember it was like, was it a decade? Maybe at least 6 or 7 years before even the first 3D printers that came out that weren't something that you had to build yourself actually worked, right? And they were usable and that didn't need to be tweaked every single time you're doing a print job. So it'll happen. Hey, they even 3D print houses. So England women 2-1, let's go. What? Mr. England, what are you on about? Hey, it reminds me, did you hook IO33 to VBus on the Tiny watch like you did on the Tiny S3D? What? Oh, right. Meeting Italy. That is funny. What do you mean by, did I hook up IO33 on VBus in Tiny watch like Tiny S3D? They're different boards. Tiny watch has VBus detection, yes. I can't remember what IO it's on. It won't be the same IO as what's on Tiny S3. But they both have VBus detection, yes. Is that what you're asking, Matt? Look, there's a few people with interesting IDEX printers, but yeah. I just need a printer that prints reliably. I don't need, like, the fancier you go, the more problems you get. I don't know why that did that. That's really frustrating. Yeah, currently my watch face uses charge rate to determine if it's charging or not. it's slow. Charge rate. Ah, right. Well, yeah, you check VBus. If VBus is present, then you can pretty much assume it's charging. You don't have to check charge rate to detect. Yeah, that's a bit silly of you, isn't it? Wait, I'm pretty sure I got VBus on there. Oh, that's a bit gross, Terran Visitor. The only boards I make that don't have the VBus detection on them are like the Nano S3 and the Edge S3, because that's not something that you'd normally be doing yourself on your carrier board. I didn't want to tie up an I/O for it when if someone didn't need it, they lose an I/O. But all my other boards have all got VBus detection, except the original Feather S2 doesn't have VBus detection. It is just data at that point, but still. Yeah. Okay. It's going to be a short stream today because I need to now go sort out what's happening with my printer, and I need to get back to work on some client stuff, which obviously I can't share what I'm doing. But surprise, surprise, it's PCB design. Yeah. But it's coffee time as well. So I'm a bit perplexed now. I'm really frustrated about the printer. I think I'm just going to pull out the new one, set it up, and start this printing on that. There's just something wrong with my X1 carbon. It's just... If it was going to do spaghetti like that, it should have done it at the start. Or it should have... I don't know what. Anyway, whatever. Everyone, thank you for watching. Keep a camera on the printer so you can catch it. Well, it's right here. And normally I'm watching it or on whatever, but I was streaming. So my focus was elsewhere. The OG release to the modern X1 side by side. Make sure they're harmonically decoupled. Well, they're going to be sitting next to each other on the same bench, so they can... Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but I'm going to have to update all my... I'm assuming it's going to come with later firmware than what I'm currently running, which means I'm going to have to up my Bamboo Studio version, which means I'm going to have to update my firmware. Whatever. I know I can downgrade firmware, I think, but I'm just going to upgrade everything to the latest stuff. Yeah, Deshipu. It's Deshipu's fault. He was distracting me. It's always Deshipu's fault. Oh, I read it. Sorry, just an aside topic, just for Deshipu, but everyone else can listen. You can all eavesdrop on my conversation with Deshipu. I read some really cool books. I wanted to let you know. Michael J. Sullivan and library, Michael J. Sullivan. I'm trying to get to the first book. So it was Theft of Swords, Rise of Empire, and Heir of Novron. So the Ryaria Revelations series. It was very cool. I really enjoyed it. So I don't know if you've read any of Michael J. Sullivan. He's got another trilogy that's set before that, but it came out after, and then other thing anyway. So any of you that read fantasy, sci-fi, whatever, yeah, check out Michael J. Sullivan. We should do just a stream just talking about really good fantasy authors and fantasy books and stuff. Yeah, I read a lot. A lot. I read about between 30 and 50 books a year. My what? Books? No. No. Currently listening to another Neil Asher novel. Right. They're really hard to read. I gotta say, I don't know, maybe listening to is easier. Really complex stuff, Asher. And really names of characters and interactions and whatever. Just I find it quite hard to follow sometimes, especially if I'm tired. I read a lot as I'm falling asleep. You should read more. Everyone should read more. Wait for the movie. Only books I've read are tech stuff. Reading is just awesome. I love reading. I love movies as well. Don't get me wrong. Absolute fan of the flicks, but reading is just pure escapism. Anyway, but we'll do that another stream, another time. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next week. I'll keep you updated on Discord about what happens with my printer. You might hear me throw it off the edge here, all the way from overseas. I don't know. We'll see. But bye, everyone. Watching Expanse. Oh, yeah, Expanse was awesome. They finished it, though. Like, they finished the story. So it was cancelled, but my mother was a librarian. We learned to read books. You shouldn't need a librarian mother to learn to read books, but yes. Reading is awesome. Okay, whatever. Bye, everyone. Take care.